Hello friends, in this lecture we will study further circuit, that is resistor, inductor, capacitor circuit. Okay, so circuit is like this. See, there is one resistor, one inductor, one capacitor. V, F, T, R, L, C. This is circuit. Okay, so first of all, for t greater than 0, we have to draw the transform network. So transform network I can draw like this. Instead V, now in transform network it will be V by S. R will remain as it is. For L it will become L into S. For capacitor it will become 1 by CS. This is L into S. Sorry. So this is the new circuit and current flowing is I of S. Okay, in frequency domain. Now let's apply KVL in this circuit and we will get it as R into I of S. This R into I of S plus L S into I of S, LS into I of S plus 1 by CS into I of S is equal to V by S. Right? Now if I rearrange this equation for I of S, it will be I of S equal to, if I want to rearrange, then I will first take I of S common from this term. It will be R plus LS plus 1 by CS equal to V by S. Right? So I should arrange this equation just a second. Let me check what I can do. S. Okay, I will multiply by S by L. Let's see what happens. I of S into, when I multiply R with this term, it will be R by LS, right? Plus here LL will get cancelled, it will become S square. Plus here SS will get cancelled, it will become 1 by CL. Okay. Now see, I have arranged this equation like S square, S and constant. Okay. So that is why I was checking what I can do. Here also I will have to multiply by S by L. So SS will cancel, it will be V by L. Okay. So I of S equal to, I of S equal to V by L divided by this term, but I will rearrange this in proper format. S square plus R by LS plus 1 by LC. Getting? Okay. So now as the second order differential equation, it will have two roots. V by L, I can write it as a S minus S1 first root, S minus S2 second root. Okay, so roots now you can find by your own. As I said, there are several methods. One can be minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 4a. Uh, that is the one particular method, or else you can apply any other method. This is a generalized equation, so you have to see the method. Otherwise, you can directly get it in a calculator. Now I will have to rearrange this like this. If there are two roots, a s minus s1 plus b s minus s1, s minus s2, I guess s2. Okay, so how to find a? To find a, see what is denominator of a, remove that, and I can write c like this. Okay, denominator of a should be eliminated from this main equation, and you can write remaining equation as it is, s minus s2, and then replace s, equate these particular things with 0. So s equal to s1. So I will have to put s equal to s1. Okay, so it will be V by L upon S1 minus S2. First rule. Similarly, find B. B is now V by L. Okay, what is root of this? Sorry, diameter of B. Remove this from main equation, write remaining equation, and equate that with 0. So you will get S equal to S2. That is to be put in equation. So you will get V by L divided by S2. Is it so? S2 minus S1. Okay, so I will have to write it in the form S1 minus S2. What I will do, I will take minus common. Minus V by L upon S1 minus S2. Okay, so I of S is nothing but, if I rearrange properly, V upon L S1 minus S2. See carefully. In bracket 1 upon S minus S1 minus 1 upon S minus S2. Right now, put these roots A and B in these equations. So V by L divided by S minus S1 is a common. S1 minus S2. S1 minus S2 is a common. So that is taken outside. Remaining terms S minus S1 is as it is. S minus S2 is as it is. Okay. So I got this particular IS. Now I can write Laplace, inverse Laplace for this particular thing. So I will get it as a I of t equal to V L S1 minus S2 in bracket, for 1 upon S minus S1 I can write e raised to S1t inverse Laplace, minus 1 upon S minus S2 I will write e raised to S2t. Okay, so I can write it as a A1 e raised to S1t. See, this is A1, no? Minus sign adjusted, then it will become A2. So I can write A2 e raised to S2t. Okay, so this is how I will get I of t. Now let's try to solve one simple example. So example, here example is, this is the resistance. Okay, here there is a capacitor, again there is the resistance, there is capacitor, here there is a voltage source. This is a circuit. 1 1 10 3 6 VC voltage source capacitor, right? Now switch is moved from position A to B. This is B at t equal to 0. We need to determine I of t and Vc of t. Vc of t means voltage across this 3 farad capacitor. Okay, so what I will do, first thing, at t equal to 0 minus, network has attained steady state, right? So let me draw the network for steady state. So it will be simply, there will be resistance. In steady state, capacitor will be open circuited. So this will be the network, right? This is 110. Am I right? Yeah. Okay. So what is the voltage? This is 6. This was a 6 farad capacitor, no? So what will be voltage? This 10 volt will directly get applied over here. So I can say voltage across 6 farad capacitor at 0 minus is 10 volt, right? What is current? Current obviously 0. What is voltage across 3 farad capacitor at 0 minus? That was not in picture, so that is also 0, right? Now as you know, voltage across capacitor can't change instantaneously. Am I right? So I can say voltage across 6 farad at 0 plus also 10 volt. Similarly, voltage across 3 farad at 0 plus 0, because that is also capacitor, no? So voltage across capacitor will not change instantaneously. Now for t greater than 0, I will apply circuit. For t greater than 0, I will draw new circuit. Now switch is moved to position B, no? So see here, switch is moved to position B. So now capacitor will act as the capacitance series with the voltage source, remaining thing as it is. So this is a resistor, this is capacitor, This is voltage source. This is another capacitor, right? This is 10 by S in frequency domain. This is capacitor was of 6 farad, so it become 1 by 6 is. Always we have to write transform network for t greater than 0. Huh? Remember, this is as it is. This is 1 by 3s. Current is I of s. Okay, so let's apply KVL. From here we'll start. It will be 10 by s minus 1 by 6s. This 1 by 6s into I of s minus here 1 into I of s, so minus I of s minus this 1 by 3s into I of s. 1 by 3s into I of s equal to 0. Right? So let's rearrange this equation. It will become 1 upon 6s I of s plus I of s plus 1 upon 3s I of s equal to 10 by s. Okay, I have taken all these terms on another side of equal to sign, so it becomes plus. Okay, so we'll have to rearrange this equation now again. So what we can do, if I multiply all the terms by s, first I of s, I will take common I of s. I of s 1 by 6s plus 1 plus 1 by 3s equal to 10 by s. Right? Now let's multiply each term by s. Let's see what happens. I of s, here it will become 1 by 6, right? Here it will become s, here it will become 1 by 3. Hmm, just a second. Instead, if I add these two terms, let me see what happens. I of s in bracket 1 by 6 to 1 3s. Hmm, 3 upon 6 is plus 1. Right now? Okay. I am equal a denominator equal to 10 by s. So I'll write it here only so I can see it. So can I say I of a is equal to 10 by s divided by this 3 plus 6s divided by 6s. S will cancel. It will be 60 divided by 3 plus 6s. Yes, I got something. 60 divided by 3 plus 6s. Important equation. 60 divided by 3 plus 6s. Now I will have to make coefficient of s 0. Sorry, 1. So I will divide each term by 6. Okay, 60 divided by 3 plus 6s. So when I will divide each term by 6, here it will be only s, here it will be 6, here it will be 3 by 6, so 0 0.5, right? Let's see. So equation is 10 upon s plus 0 0.5. Now take Laplace inverse I of t equal to 10 e raised to minus 0 0.5 t for t greater than 0. But we are interested to find out voltage across 3 farad also. So yes, task is not completed yet. So voltage across that 3 farad capacitor 3s into I of s equal to I of s is already we have got this one, right? This is I of s, no? So 10 upon s plus 0 0.5, okay, into 1 by 3s, 1 by 3s. So I can write it as a VCS equal to a upon s plus b upon s plus 0 0.5. Now you can find out a easily. Okay, so a can be calculated as a equal to 10 by 3, don't include denominator of a in that equation, remaining as it is, and equate that with 0, a is equal to 0, so you have to put a is equal to 0. So 0 means 0.5, 3 into 0 0.5, 1.5, 10 divided by 1.5, so it is 20 by 3, right? No, 20 by 3. Similarly b, I can write it as a 10 divided by 3 is, for a is equal to, equate this with 0, 0.5 minus 0.5. Okay, so it becomes minus 20 by 3, minus 20 by 3. So now it becomes as Vc of s equal to 20 by 3 divided by s minus 20 by 3 divided by s plus 0.5. So it becomes as, if I take inverse Laplace in this will vanish. Vc of t equal to, it will be 20 by 3 only, minus here 20 by 3 e raised to minus 0.5 t. Okay, so if I take 20 by 3 common, 20 by 3, it will 1 minus e raised to minus 0.5 t. Okay, so this is how we can solve the equation, solve the examples on Laplace transform also. Thank you.